today our group are going to present a topic about formwork production and installation. Before that, I'm going to introduce my group members. Our group members are Nafisha Emilia anaknya Rep, Zul alias Shafina, Nur Azra Aliyah binti Zulkifli, Siti Nur Heldaya binti Muhammad Iskandar, Nur Amiza Shazwani binti Helmi. Equipments and tools: sew machine, crane, air compressor, temper, generator, measuring tapes, hand tools, line dory or string, torch, and spanner.
Next topic is the step and process of formwork production. The production of formwork normally involves the following operations, which is propping and centering, shuttering, provision of camber, and cleaning and surface treatment. The propping and centering. The props used for centering may be steel, timber posts, or bullies. Pillars made up by brick masonry in mud mortar are sometimes used as props. If wooden bullies are used as props, they should rest squarely on wooden saw plates laid either on the ground or in brick masonry pillars in mud mortar. Next, shuttering. Shuttering can be made of timber planks or it may be in the form of panel units made either by fixing plywood to timber frames or by welding steel plates to angle framing. In any case, the shuttering should be constructed in such a manner that the joints should be tight against leakage of cement grout. The third step is provision of camber. A certain amount of deflection in structure is unavoidable. It is therefore desirable to give an upward camber in the horizontal members of the concrete structure to counteract the effect of deflection. Lastly, cleaning and surface treatment. Before laying the concrete, the formwork should be cleaned of all rubbish, particularly the sawdust, shavings, and chippings, etc. All surfaces of timber shuttering that are to come in contact with concrete should be well wetted with water. This is necessary to prevent the chances of dry shuttering absorbing water from the concrete, which may cause warping, swelling, and distortion of timber, besides resulting in the effect of honeycombing in concrete. Similarly, steel forms that have been exposed to hot weather should be cooled by water.
This is the example of how to install the formwork.
Method of formwork erection and dismantle. The formwork should be constructed in a right way that is possible to remove the different components in the following order of sequence. Method of formwork dismantle. Shuttering forming vertical faces of walls, beam, and column side, which bear no loads but are used only to retain the concrete, should be removed first. After that, shuttering forming soffit to slabs should be removed next. Lastly, shuttering forming soffit of beams, girders, or other heavily loaded shuttering should be removed in the end. Duration of time up to which the formwork should be kept in place depends upon many factors. In general, rapid hardening cement, warm weather, and light loading conditions allow early removal of formwork. Most importantly, premature removal of formwork should be avoided because it's proved to be dangerous and should not be allowed. The formwork should be allowed to be removed until the concrete reaches a strength of at least twice the stress. In normal condition, where the air temperature is above 20 degrees Celsius and where ordinary Portland cement is used, the formwork may be removed after the expiry of the period indicated against the respective member.
Hi, in this slide I'd like to explain the process of erecting and dismantling formwork. So first, to perform at its best, concrete must be allowed to dry first, so that the worker can remove the formworks once the curing process is complete. But when the concrete is still wet, do not remove the molds, or else it can cause the surface to droop. Begin by removing the foams that have been placed on the top of the slabs. Remove the nails from the stakes that hold on foam in place with a hammer, one at a time. To prevent harming the stakes or the foams, use a stake puller to remove the stakes that support the foams from the ground. After removing the foams from the top and bottom sides of the concrete, remove the ones from the sides. If it's necessary, use a pry bar or apply as little force as possible. When using a pry bar, be careful not to scrape the concrete slab by pulling too hard. And lastly, to maintain the structural balance, remove forms on alternating sides of the slab. Clean the forms and store them in a dry place if they are usable, or otherwise, just toss the form out.